Hello and welcome to episode 11 of our series Back to Basic Sustainability. After having seen what the E in ESG means, we will focus a little bit more on the S of ESG. So let's go! In episode 9 of this series of videos, we introduced ESG reporting at a high level. This episode is now focusing on the second pillar, that is social. As stated previously, social reporting includes community relations, including the organization's connection and impact on the local communities in which it operates and serves. Customer satisfaction, but also data protection and data privacy policies and efforts. And the efforts to fund projects or institutions that help poor and underserved communities globally. Regarding the employees, employee diversity, equity and inclusion. Employee engagement and relations, health and safety, and also human rights, including child labor and slavery, and labor standards. When we look at that list, we can cluster the topics into 3 groups: workforce, human rights, and customers. Let's focus on workforce to start with. Of course, when we talk workforce, it's all about employment conditions, including benefits. Then, of course, labor management relations, occupational health and safety. That means how and what is put in place for the workers around health and safety. But incidents, of course, as well, needs to be reported. Education and training, diversity and equity, inclusion or non-discrimination. When we talk about human rights, we will start with child labor, which deprives children of their childhood, their potential and their dignity, and that is harmful to their physical or mental development, including by interfering with their education. But there is also forced or compulsory work, and freedom of association and collective bargaining is important. Security practices focuses on the conduct of security personnel. We have the rights of indigenous peoples defined locally where they are. Local communities, because activities and infrastructure can have a significant economic, social, cultural, and environmental impact on those local communities. Supplier social assessment and due diligence. Now, when we talk about customers, customer health and safety, making sure that the product, the service sold to customers does not impact their health and safety. Marketing and labeling, very important to make sure that what's on the label corresponds to what's in the product. Customer privacy, making sure that the data that we use, for instance, is what the customer agrees. Let's talk about GDPR for a moment, where we make sure that the following protection and accountability principles are respected: lawfulness, fairness, transparency, purpose limitation, data minimization, accuracy of data, storage limitation, integrity and confidentiality, and accountability. Without consent, nothing can be done. And we have the public policy, making sure that the organization can help and encourage development of public policy. To build all this reporting, data collected in the whole company and outside needs to be made available. This is a typical
data warehouse exercise. Collected data needs to be transformed to produce the requested KPIs, the key performance indicators. This means that calculations rules are applied. We addressed these topics in the previous seasons of the Back to Basics videos. Feel free to re-watch them, they are still available. SAP Business Technology Platform is the platform to address all the data management and usage topics, such as acquisition, storage, calculations, and display for reporting and analysis. Among the various possible data sources, SAP solutions mentioned in the previous episodes are helpful. More specifically for this social topic, SAP SuccessFactors, SAP Fieldglass, SAP S/4HANA, SAP CRM can be very helpful. SAP Sustainability Control Tower is the integrated solution to acquire, transform, and report all data related to sustainability. Of course, it is based on SAP Business Technology Platform.
Now that we know a little bit more about the S in ESG, I will see you next time in the next episode when we will talk about the G of ESG. So I will see you very soon. Bye bye.